Alright, Geralt is back, ready to do some more adventuring. Let's see what we're gonna get into tonight. Probably go get Junior. So, and getting some echo back here. Let's see, those are both other places. We can do, we got a couple of Novigrad quests we can work on. We'll work on those first. Haunted house. Ooh, spooky, just in time for Halloween. Stupid horse. Yeah, my stupid horse. Trying to, well, these guys had stuck in a door. Good job, Roach. Way to go there, champ.
Run, Roach. Focus on the love of you.
Erp. I've been bad about using decoctions. I should do better about that. Let's find one that works for us here, shall we? Yeah, that sounds good. We'll drink that one. I've got a couple that I've found that I like. That's one of them. Ooh, and we have another quest show up. We'll go do this one first before we grab that one. I'm going to try using Whirl more. I've used it a couple times and didn't really care for it, but I don't know that I'm giving it a fair shake before I'm ready just to completely abandon it. So, I'm going to try and, if I get into combat with a couple of enemies tonight, I might try it out a little bit more.
The eternal fire protects us, but the witcher sure comes in handy at times.
Even the rain smells like piss in this town.
Ow! Don't pull!
Well, you wanted braids.
But I didn't want my hair pulled.
Can't have one without the other.
Then I don't want them.
Nope. Not down here. Well, it said below, but actually this is quite where I was supposed to go.
Witcher? Witcher? Kareen, look who's come.
Live here together now? Didn't know.
Once you told me Sarah had been responsible for my nightmares, I decided to see if the devil's as scary as they paint him. Or her. I came in to find not a fiend, but our little Sarah. And I can't say why, but we took a liking to one another immediately.
Long ago, to isolate themselves from a world of beasts, humans began building cities. But since beasts prowl within stone walls as well as they do outside them, this did not allay human fears. The truth is, walls guarantee no one's safety. The place where you lock yourself in and lock all else out, that's not your home. Your home is sometimes a place you travel long and far to find.
Okay, that was kind of weird and... Okay. Whatever. Alright, well, that was... I don't know what the hell that was. Alright, so we have another Other one we can do. Fencing lessons.
I just
Oh.
want the laundry.
It's asking me to do it tomorrow, so maybe we can... And we'll just meditate. I need to replenish my potions anyway. Do I have any more healing potions left? No I don't, but... No... One of my decoctions lets me use my potions. Yep, that one. So we'll drink that. I cannot do that now? Okay, alright, fine. Where's the white honey?
Didn't look like rain.
There we go. And let's fire up another decoction. Yeah, we'll go with that one again. That's a pretty good one. It was cute they thought they could try and hurt me. I tried doing a whirl though, but with only 2 enemies it didn't really do anything.
Take care of yourself.
Washed your hair lately?
But that was my first fight since I've got my new feline witcher gear. Okay. Seems like I do some pretty good damage there.
So tired you're positive. And whosoever contributes coin to the cause, his sins shall be forgiven.
Greetings! You here for a specific reason?
Got a meeting with Rosa, a fencing lesson.
Geralt of Rivia, yes? Miss Rosa stepped out for a walk. Near Temple Bridge, she said. She asked that you join her.
Guess it's gonna be an interesting lesson. Thanks.
Alright, 8 XP just for going over to talk to that guy.
So tired.
Excellent. What are people yelling about?
It's never too late to see the... Oh! Thingy's punishable by death.
Weirdos.
Best deal around. One for the price of 2. Road steeds back.
funny.
Over here!
I wonder if this is really Rosa or her sister.
Nilfgaardian regiment always accompany you on your walks?
Always. Papa's orders. It's for your protection, Rosa dear. People here hate us. Why? What have I done to them? But enough about that. Soldier, you may leave.
But His Excellency Ambassador Var Atra said that...
And this excellency is telling you otherwise. Do you not recognize him? This is Geralt of Rivia, the best swordsman the North has ever seen. I'm safe with him. Now march off, quickly. Left, right, left, right. Finally. Let's go, Geralt. I've something I wish to show you.
We were supposed to train, not go for a walk.
I know, Geralt. Now stop harping on about it and let's go.
Seems to me I've heard of you before, Whitehair.
Here. You see, I thought that instead of training in a dank old cellar, we'd move around in the open air. A duel on a bridge, like in the novels. Now draw your sword.
Only got my steel and silver swords. We should be fighting with practice weapons.
We should, but you of all people ought to know. There's much more fun in doing things you shouldn't.
Oh, this isn't gonna end well.
Listen, I'd really rather not hurt you.
Stop patronizing me, or you'll be the one to get hurt. Now on guard.
Ow. Bitch. Ow! Tag she kicked my ass.
Be grateful I'm no Bruxa or Alp, else you would be dead already.
Well done. Actually is something of a Bruxa in the way you fight.
Perhaps I should have them call me that. The Black Bruxa? Black because, you know, Nilfgaard.
By the way, how'd you get interested in fencing?
I was bored. I've no friends here. Papa keeps me on a short lead. It's banquet after banquet after banquet. I detest banquets.
Boring conversations, terrible food, and weak booze.
Exactly. At least with a sword in hand, I can have some fun. You know, blow off steam.
All right, what's next?
We should return. Just forgive me, Geralt. I know this might sound awkward. But would you mind turning around for a moment? My corset's shifted. It's pinching me terribly.
I can understand a woman wanting to look pretty, but fighting in a corset, it slows you. Rosa?
Oh, sneaky,
Shit,
sneaky.
She ran off. Anything happens to her, Var Atra will kill me. Need to find her. Can't be far.
Elven blood, eh? Far from home, aren't you, sweetie? And there's no telling if you'll ever get back.
She's Ambassador Var Atra's daughter. She's got diplomatic immunity.
I don't really understand.
My face looks
what
weird
you're
when I'm on the
saying. How it's
got high
clear you
toxicity.
love your black ones.
It's no surprise, Lucas. Witches are drawn to monsters, just the way things are. But this beastie, We'll send to her ourselves.
I believe you've offended the young lady. Now apologize as nicely as you can.
Forgive me, milady. I am sorry.
Your turn. Be nice like your friend. Bow low, and go be a patriot somewhere else.
Lucas and Kobe. I shall remember those names. And when the Emperor takes Novigrad, I will find them and have them pay.
Easy. Didn't hurt you in the end.
They raised their hand against me. That's enough to have that hand lopped off.
Lesson's over. Remember what you've learned today. Looks like you'll be using that sword often.
It's beyond me, Geralt. I don't understand you. Why concern yourself with the fate of two drunkards? The world would be a better place without...
You should go home now. And take the shortest, not the scenic route.
I understand. Farewell, Geralt. And good luck on the path.
Alright. Those were both pretty dull quests. That's okay. See, I also had a Witcher contract I can do. That should be a little bit more fruitful. Oh, that's enemy. Way down yonder. Ooh. Alright, one more to go. Where'd he go? Swing and a miss. There we go. Whew, that was a little bit more challenging than I thought it would be.
Anyone there? You can come out. It's safe now.
I think it's because my toxicity's kind of high. Because I have a decoction up.
A witcher.
What happened?
Nilfgaardians came plundering, looking for valuables, as if we was rich.
Who killed them? Couldn't have been you.
I don't know. Must have been those beasts you slaughtered.
Something stinks, and I don't mean the corpses.
It's how it was. Why dwell on it?
You're hiding something. Gonna find out what it is.
There's not here. Black ones didn't even find anything.
Out of my way. Jaws strong enough to crush armor. Ghouls tore the dog to bits. Soldiers died some other way. Thrown to the ground with great force. Internal hemorrhaging. Scent of blood still strong. Ought to follow it.
There's nothing there.
Tracks lead to this house. What happened here?
What do you mean, what happened?
You're all still in danger, and only I can help. I'm the only one who can rid you of this threat.
What do I know?
Listen, you. If you don't tell me everything you know, you could all die. Understand? Is that a burden you can live with?
But if he's dead, it's not really something he has to live with.
There's tunnels beneath the village.
Tunnels.
Elven ruins. We scavenge them for trinkets, small treasures. Sell them to Novigrad merchants. No one expected anything bad to come of it. We dug through some rubble. Found a chamber. The beast slept inside. We felled the prop so the ceiling had to collapse. Didn't bury the monster, though.
What did the monster look like?
Twere dark down below. Couldn't see.
So how'd it kill the Nilfgaardians?
I ran. Couldn't watch it happen.
Give me the key to the door.
You'd go in.
No, wanna pour wax through its head, tell you your fortune. Now give me the key. So, correct me if I'm wrong. You dug through to the monster's lair, then buried the entrance, but the Nilfgaardians opened it again to look for treasure. Beast killed the Black Ones and returned to its lair. You wanted to bury the corpses, but their stench lured ghouls to the village. Now I'm here. Sound about right?
'Tis as you say. Yes.
I'm going down there. If I'm gone long, run. Barring the door, nailing it shut resolves nothing. There are other ways out of the tunnels. Gotta be. Planks can be lifted. Armor pierced. Arteries torn open. An Ekimara. Hibernated here till the villagers woke it.
Oh good, another vampire. Let's put on some oil, shall we? Need vampire oil. That's right. What do we have? Oh, we have Superior. Excellent. Oh. Dang. Got a hot knife through butter. Look at this shit. Boom. He makes that look good. There must be a way out. Probably worth exploring a little bit down here. Sure. That's nice. Superior tawny oil. That's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do either. Well, first of all, let's look at that new sword. Nope. Inferior in every way. Well, not every way, but... Superior tawny oil. We must already have it because it's not showing up on the list. See, it came from this way. There's nothing back here. It's not guarding any kind of secret treasure or anything.
Gods, he lives.
Found an Ekimara hibernating underground. It was old. Must have been asleep for centuries.
I was dead.
An Ekimara.
Vampire. Won't trouble you again.
You cut off its head, drive a stake through its heart.
Did what I had to. Don't go down into those tunnels anymore. Ekimara aren't known to be loners.
We didn't hire you. Still, seems you deserve a...
You bet I do. Pay up. Farewell.
Ooh, and an achievement. Fearless Vampire Slayer. Complete the contract on Sarasti. Sarasti? Neat. Although I technically haven't completed the contract yet, but that's okay. Hey, cool. While I'm here, let's sharpen my weapons. Loot. That's
What brings you here?
Saw your notice. Can anyone tell me about the monster?
I can. The patrol has been lost.
Apparently I haven't actually talked to
Somewhere
this
along the
dude
south
yet.
shore of Lake Windammer. We must
Kinda funny.
know why.
What makes this Witcher's work?
Some brickmakers live south of here. They call their village byways. Almost empty now. Many have run away. They speak of a monster which kills.
It'd be hilarious if I can
Canadians
negotiate
do
my
not
fee.
patrol there. That would be foolish. And robbers do not attack Imperials. That would be even more foolish. This leaves one option. A monster.
Been to byways. A vampire was terrorizing the village.
This is why they did not return.
Ekimari are tough, even for a group of soldiers.
We will bury them with honors, as heroes. Your reward, well deserved.
Great.
Heard of the Fryhead Brigade? Non-humans.
Nice. Which contracts hand out great XP. Alright. One last stop and then we'll do some more main questing. I'm gonna grab... I guess I don't need to mark it on that one, do I? At least not right now. I can do it from here. There's one other quest kind of floating around out there that I want to go ahead and grab. It's right there, so I guess we'll go to... I guess Hierarch Square is as good as any place.
Prepare for battle. You shall not have it easy.
This guy again?
Brought friends? Huh. They all pledged to defend Maid Bilberry's honor too?
No. No, they defend justice. For it is only fair you face a threesome.
Is that so?
Yes, for you are a rogue and a cheat, sir. You never revealed yourself to be a witcher.
You'd better go home, get some sleep. Think things over tomorrow.
Wise words.
Don't know about you two, but I'm feeling a bit sleepy.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
We're done here.
Okay, well, that was easy. Now we will do some more main questing. Let's do Get Junior.
Lost my way again.
Anybody there? Open up.
I just clicked on that link. I have no idea what that was, but that was very loud.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Busy? With what?
Entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geralt of
Something I
Rivia.
don't like about using decoctions, it makes me look all strung out and zombified.
I shall try. Please wait.
Siggy Reuven cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy. The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
You make this robe here. Your equipment will be safe. Splendid. Siggy Reuven awaits in the next room.
Hey, Whitehair. Nice bun.
Hello.
You were right. He doesn't blush.
And Junior cut off his hand, then ordered them to shove it up the corpse's arse. And then he sent the body back.
This is certainly an interesting place, alright.
He's like a horse. Clear that you've not.
There's women hanging around topless. Alright then.
Does it loop back on itself?
Just a bit more and I'll drop this.
Easy, Cleaver. Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe, and we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here? Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out of the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
None of your business.
Your friend got a death wish. No, just short on manners. Witches aren't exactly the sophisticated urban types.
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no!
Ooh!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few. First ever party with my prick hanging out. Ah!
This is a very special quest indeed. Cake. Oh, I should have. See, that would have been a good opportunity to whirl. I should have done that.
Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how. They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it? Let's give him a chance to explain.
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Good thing happens not here. He tanned the hide on my ass for being so rude. Francis Bedlam you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Veres, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
I'm looking for Whoreson Jr.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Orson has not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today. Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Whoreson's out to get us, and he'll succeed eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Whoreson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever you're ploughing, wanna find Whoreson? Find me first.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy? It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people. And he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
I'll, look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
I had my reasons. Your leg would be fine if you hadn't gotten in my way.
I see. Well, I promise you that if I could go back in time, I'd do things quite differently on Thanedd. For example, I'd have my men kill you instead of just tying you up.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Horson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste? Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means. Make no mistake, someone's behind Horson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways. Agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners. Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect. But we just don't talk about it. No need to.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed
Hemmelfart.
Bugger bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Horson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Horson's got naught to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the pits, endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Mentioned Horson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
See if I can't find Horson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Horson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
Ever play Gwent?
I do. Gwent's like politics, just more honest. Care for a game against an old master?
Yeah, let's play.
It was yellow like this is a quest, but I don't think I have any Gwent quests. Could be wrong though. Northern Realms deck. No spy cards, that stinks. Double catapults, that's good. Redraw that, redraw that. Okay, that's not terrible. Boom! How you like them apples? It's a great card. Doesn't cost anything, and I kind of want to hold on to the card. Doesn't cost anything, and I can't replay it on him. Great card. Yep, that's what I figured he was doing. Okay. Ah, I got my very own spy card. Excellent. And another decoy. Yep, he's gonna play it back at me. That's fine, I'm gonna pick it up and play it right back at him. I won't put that guy out yet. Oh, I was waiting on him to do it though. Ooh, nice card there. Alright, I'm gonna pick his card up. I'm gonna let him have his round. Especially now. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna let him have his round. That's okay, because I've got my Yennefer I can play and get him out of the trash. I knew that fucker was gonna play a Scorch card. Damn it. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, what a son of a bitch. He's gonna beat me. Played that about as well as he could. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough to... Even with this, it's not gonna be enough. Ah, bugger.
Know what? You should really stick to killing monsters.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Time for a round of
Rematch.
cards.
Ah, yes, sure.
Yeah, let's play.
It's a great starting hand. 2 spy cards and a Biting Frost. I like that. Plus a decoy. So in case he plays one back on me, I can... Oh, and I got my Scorch card. Excellent. Heh. Oh, you passed. How about that? Isn't that special? Oh, so I gotta play one more card though. I guess I'll play. What I guess. Yeah. The day is mine. Let's just start off with that. Go from there. Nice. Okay. Dick move, but okay. Hold on to that for now, I guess. I kind of want a decoy to pick up my guy, because if I... Oh no, that wouldn't scorch him. Never mind. 'Cause I don't think it would anyway. He's gonna play a spy. I knew it. I fucking knew he was gonna play a spy. That's why I didn't do what I was about to do. Now I can play a spy. Ah, let's see. Play as Sunshine just to make him burn another card. Ooh, damn, that's not good. I'm gonna go ahead and pass. And then I can play the spy card from the trash. Oh, that was dumb. I'm so dumb. I should have used my leader ability. That would have made him play more cards. Oh, I'm so dumb. So dumb. Especially now that he's got that down, that's gonna double the strength of his... Oh well. He might be out of stuff though, because if he's playing Sunshine cards and Commander's ones and Rosie doesn't have things for, then yeah, he's done. Okay, one anyway. That's good.
Not bad. See you don't have Esterad Tyson in your deck. Here, he's yours.
Thanks. Know anyone else I could win some cards off of?
I know an elf you might try. Got an excellent card in his deck. You'll find him beyond the city walls, where the Scoia'tael stragglers have their shanty town.
Okay, that was weird because at one point looked like this quest had closed. But, so we can work on that a little later. But right now we're doing this main quest.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I prefer it remained that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the Lodge.
Philippa Eilhart. Had any news?
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared without a trace. If I've any luck, she's finally eating dirt.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Philippa sent assassins after me.
From Master Spy to Master Criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both about maintaining a net of informers, being tough in negotiations, bribing officials, the occasional assassination. Same old shit.
Yeah, except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I worked for myself, and thus far it's been going rather well.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
As far as I'm concerned, might as well be rocking down there with a goddamn trombone.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Of course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. Bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got me own problems. Problems you might be able to help me with. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened to him.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tribe. Ah, and you do realize, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to. Be so kind as to follow me.
Clever.
Oh, Bart, not again.
Bart.
Bart, stop that. Now.
Matt, come back, it's Bart.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
But less thinky. But less thinky. But sadness.
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. Hot there. Siggy but take. Good Siggy.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God, then boom! Chorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold, and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny Chorfun. Oh, God.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Oh, no. Boom. Hole. But look, won't go. But look, no. Only sleep. Bad shoes. Head forth.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. But troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
But through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. your fun gone. Bad troll.
Now, stiff up a lip.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion, big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. I had this lummox Fonz, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fonz, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fonz and ran like hell.
Mind describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
I've a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Dandelion, what the hell have you gotten yourself into?
Okay, I'm still working on Get Junior. I don't want to do Count Ruin's treasure right now. Oh, new secondary quest, that's fun. What we're gonna do... I'm gonna beat you up the ladder.
In town. Scandalous.
Geezer copper. don't linger neither.
Greetings.
Don't know you, not letting you in, and don't you fucking stand there.
I want my chance in the arena.
Come in.
Who's in charge?
Igor. They call him Hook.
Hook. Where is the hook?
How the hell was that?
Out of
Show
some
us the hook.
sincerity.
White-haired one.
Come on, get ready. Your turn now.
I am ready. Losers get paid anything?
Losers get carted off to the cemetery.
Remember our deal,
I switched this sword for a rusty one. You need to hold on.
Where's your coin?
I need work.
What can you do?
Good with a sword. Wouldn't scoff at working as protection.
And who here would you protect?
Crowds can spin out of control. Somebody's got to keep the peace.
Claim any kind of experience?
Done my share of fighting. Wouldn't carry a sword if I didn't know how to use it.
Have you killed humans?
Sometimes.
Why not come out and say you're a witcher? It's plain to see.
Not looking for any monster contracts. Need a regular job for a while.
I'll have to test you. I want to see how you manage in a fight, if you can fight at all. You shall fight in the arena, survive 3 bouts, and I'll put you to work.
Set me up.
Already have. Shall we start right away, or do you need time to prepare?
Always prepared.
Excellent. Let's see what you're worth. Remember, you fight to the death. The crowd doesn't take kindly to those who spare their foes.
Let's do this.
Ready your purses! Betting is open! From the far east, where a man's life is worth less than a cup of water! A witcher! A murderous mutant! His opponent, Gustav Rohn! A man who cut his way out of his mother's womb with a knife!
You
As
need
ever,
risks.
a fight to the
I will
death!
not kill him.
Release the hounds!
What now?
The Witcher wins! Next fight! Born brawlers in battle! A fracas, a rumpus, a fray! The Witcher versus the Hairy Brothers, straight from the Wild Isles of Gaia! Sired by a mountain bear! They live to kill! The Witcher and Gustav Rowan defeat their opponents! Next fight! The Witcher doing what he does best! Face to face with beasts!
Nice.
first time in a long time! Release Boris!
Boris is a bear.
Yet another win for the Witcher!
Dun dun dun.
Bravo! Ploughing Scragdom Thorough. They told me a true bruise had come to the arena. Would you believe it? They were right.
Thanks. I'd like to know who's congratulating me.
Slow, ain't ya? Came here to end me, and you've no notion what I look like? Well, we've nattered enough. Now, Cleaver's dwarves are in the sewers. They've slaughtered the guards. Don't stand there like a sodden prick at a wedding. Muster the men and get out those midgets. And would someone please kill the blasted Witcher? You heard the man. Kill him!
Well then, that escalated quickly.
Keep it together, lads!
Should have searched this hole. Floor is worn by a moving door. Something behind this wall. Interesting. Wonder if Dijkstra knows Junior's made a deal with the Redanians.
Another drifter in from Temeria. Oh!
Hey!
And whosoever contributes coin to the cause, his sins shall be forgiven.
Wonderful. Arr!
Ah!
Goblets off to the latest fashion.
Oh!
How could you?
Damn, you're ugly.
Was the dwarves who plucked Snow White's cherry.
Gots to make sure the prick.
I'd expect teeth to go up my arse before I'd expect to find Horson hiding in his house.
Clover said to be thorough. So we look everywhere. Not to burn the corpses, though. Else rats will congregate.
Nothing interesting here.
And if I hired a witcher as my debt collector? Seems to me I've heard of you before, Whitehair.
Dwarves were thorough as debt collectors. Didn't leave a scrap. Place has been scrubbed clean.
Have a hard time finding anyone here, Witcher.
Oh!
You'll not
Right.
find any
And if I
monsters.
hired a witcher as my debt collector?
What?
Letting such miscreants into the city.
No loitering round here.
Scram before I lose my...
Burned all the easy to find witches already, and I could use a quickie.
A witch?
I asked for fresh fish. What's this? Fresh fish? You call this fresh?
Look awfully suspicious to me.
Huck her up and kiss my ass.
A million debits and a million credits. Why? That makes 2 million.
Why'd you give your food to that beggar? Because he was hungry. He wouldn't be hungry when he'd find paid work. That's what he said.
Arr!
He was innocent. They would not have interrogated him. Not her!
You're here with the circus, yes?
do. What do you want?
Wiley, Horson Jr. He's working with Radovid.
Huh? If this is reliable information, Horson's neck deep in shit.
You fallen out with Redania?
My sympathies have naught to do with this. Horson wiped his arse with our agreement. That's betrayal, regardless of his current allegiance.
Need someone who can get me in to see Junior. You must still have some contacts among the Redanians?
I don't, but you do.
Enlighten me.
Temerian, former commander of the Blue Stripes. Ring a bell?
Vernon Roach.
He's holed up with his men in a camp near Oxenford. Pay him a visit. You're sure to cheer him up, at least.
Alright, I think I'm gonna stop here. I'm kinda tired. So, we'll finish this quest another night. Thanks for watching. See you next time.